Hello everybody, I'm going to talk about digital trust. The success in business is a story with ever-changing heroes. In the beginning, there was one hero, and for thousands of years it was difficult to manufacture products of great quality. The customer was ready to wait and travel far to get the best quality product. Quality was the deciding factor, and this was the time of survival of the fittest. If you had the best product, the people will come to you and buy your product. After that, as production technologies improved and machines got better, the products got better as well. It was easier to find a good product. The question now was, how fast can I get the good product? And now we have a new hero, and that new hero is trust. Because all products are good, all companies deliver fast. The question is, can I trust you? That is the most important question. You claim to be fast, you claim to be good, but the question is, can I really trust you? So now we reach the point of the survival of the most trusted. The most trusted will win. If there is no trust, there will be no business. Trust is the foundation of everything. In Europe, the discussion about a lot of things is only a discussion about trust. The discussion about product ratings is a discussion about trust, because there are fake reviews that you can buy online. You can pay for people to say your product is good, then I don't trust you. The discussion about product recommendation is a discussion about trust, because influencers can be manipulated and be paid to say that the product is good. And finally, the discussion about artificial intelligence in reality currently is a discussion about trust, because a lot of people say, I do not trust artificial intelligence. I am afraid of artificial intelligence. So in order to create progress and in order to create innovation, we need trust as the foundation. And this trust has to be digital trust. So what does digital trust need? Number one, it happens on many levels. Digital trust does not need only one thing. Digital trust needs many things. It needs transparency. The people that use the internet have to know who has what kind of data. Transparency is very important. It has to have security. Is my data safe? Can other people access my data or even steal my data? If that is the case, no business. It also has to have a benefit. Why should I give you my data? Why do you want my data, and what do I get in return? Do I get better service? Do I get more individualization? Do I get faster delivery? What do I get? And finally, to the European mind, the most important aspect is choice. If I give you all my data and I know you have it, if I trust you that you do good things with my data, I still want to be able to potentially quit and say from now on you will not get my data any longer. I'm out of the game. This, to a European mind, is very, very important. If all those aspects are right, your digital trust will be strong, and everybody will believe you, and everybody will be happy to do business with you. So, trust wins. The question is, in the digital world, who is the most trusted? If we look at the real world, at the offline world, you can look at the faces of people. You can go to a store and you can look at the person and you can say, this person looks good, he looks nice, I trust this person. Online, this is totally different. Because if your presence, your company presence, your brand and your business moves online, it looks the same to everybody. It looks identical. So the question is, the old ways of judging a company do not work online. The old ways of judging a person do not work online. Maybe that person does not even exist because it's created by artificial intelligence. If you cannot use your offline expertise to do an online decision, you need a new tool created just for online trust. And this new tool exists, and it is the blockchain. The blockchain is a fantastic tool to create online trust. So the question is, how does the blockchain work? I know Chinese people like very good quality products and luxury, and I took a product that I like, which is a good whiskey, and maybe you want to buy this whiskey, and the question is it real? Is it really the real whiskey, or is it a fake whiskey? You could fake the bottle. You could even fake the logo, and you could fake the seal. But you can never fake the history of the product. Where was it made? When was it delivered? Who got it? That's the history of the product. And that is exactly what the blockchain does. So the first block of information, it's a certain number, and that block says, I created 50 bottles at the distillery. So you know the bottles were born. That's the first step in the history. Then these bottles are loaded on a truck. And this very complicated code has to be the same, very much like a bank transfer. Now those 50 bottles are on the truck. And from now on, everything that's behind this can never be changed. The blockchain remembers forever, and the old blocks can never be changed, and the old blocks can be seen by everybody. So history cannot be altered. 50 bottles are made, 50 bottles are on the truck. Then they make a new code, and then again, another code, and then the 50 bottles arrive in the Pacific Hotel. It is scanned, it is done, this cannot be changed, and finally they arrive at the bar and everything is good. So you know this is not just a logo and a bottle, this you know the entire history and it can never be changed, and that is what the blockchain does. I give you a case study from Europe. In Europe, for instance, tuna fish is an endangered species, which means you cannot sell too much tuna. However, there's more tuna sold than legally possible. So the question comes, if you have 200 tons legal, how can you sell 300 tons? And that is why they move tuna on the blockchain. That is what they do. So the blockchain can help, because you know I have 2 tons of tuna on the boat. What you actually do is you fish the tuna, you jam a QR code and you go tsk, and then it is already on the blockchain and can never be changed. You have 2 tons on the boat, you have 2 tons at the pier people will unload the tuna, blockchain, handshake, everything is safe, can never be changed. You have 2 tons on the truck, and then all of a sudden 3 tons arrive at the factory. So you go, aha, 3 tons on the factory, that must be the bad block. You know who is lying. And you can never change that. Very important. You find out who not to trust, and you find out who to trust. You could theoretically, in the real world, just fake 1 document, just write 2 tons. It could be faked, but not on the blockchain. Because on the blockchain, it is not just 1 computer that you need to fake. You cannot fake 1 document. On the blockchain, you would have to fake millions of documents that are on millions of computers and mobile phones and all over the world, because it is a decentralized system. A document, a signature is centralized. It is written in 1 book. But the blockchain is not written in 1 book, it is written on millions of computers simultaneously all over the world. If somebody would want to fake the information, they would have to hack into every single device and change every single document on millions of computers. This simply does not work. The blockchain finds safety in numbers. Decentralization, very big numbers. So the question is, how many devices do you need? And there are various different blockchains, not just 1, but many, many different ones. IOV42, for instance, provides security on a private blockchain, and it only needs 7 to 10 very secure computers. It needs 7 or 10, not a million. Just a few. This is why it is used by the government, for instance. The government can put your ID your passport, your university certificate, and all those kinds of things on the blockchain. And if you were ever to lose them, you just look it up, it's on the blockchain, it's on 10 very safe computers. However, Ethereum, for instance, is a public blockchain and it operates on millions of devices. And that is good for business. So you have many, many devices that will check if the whiskey is real or if the tuna is legal. That's on Ethereum. But the blockchain can do a lot more than just process information. The blockchain is actually fun and it's interesting also to young people. I give you an example.